Hi and welcome back to the Joyful Soul Creates. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Love from Lizi July card kit. So as usual we have one big bag and one little bag. The little bag is the embellishment bag and the bigger bag will have your papers and other larger items. This time around the bigger bag is a A4 sized bag. The last card kit we had 12 by 12 because we had the big 12 by 12 papers, but this time it's a smaller package because we have something a bit different to play with. I'm going to start with the large papers, and these are the papers you could use for your card bases if you want. So these are American letter size, 8.5 by 11 inches, and you can use these to make your American A2 size cards. This time we have 2 sheets of Copic friendly Love from Lizi white card. Lizi said it also works for using your zig markers if you have zigs. As long as you don't overwork it, it works fine for those. Then we have Golden Sunshine Yellow, Red Berries and Sky Blue. We have some specialty papers, some pearlescent papers. You could also use these for card bases if you want. They're already the right size, you just need to score them and fold them. So the colours of these are forest green, oyster white, and then we also have soft pink and blush. The blush feels heavier than the other 3, but I don't know if that really is the case or if I'm imagining it. So those are those. We have some single-sided patterned papers, and these are 6 by 6, and some of them have glitter detail on them. I don't know if you can pick that up. These seashells and the starfish are glittered. Well, there's this one with seashells, and as I said, they're single-sided. There's life rings, a cute little beach scene with little animals. There's a bear, a mouse, puffin, seagull, some frogs, little sleepy doggy. There's these ice creams, which again are glittered. This one is like a wood pattern, green wood. Very pretty. Splattery looking with very nice summery colours. Kind of makes me think of like drips of ice cream. Then there's these deck chairs which has the same little characters from the other beach scene paper. There's some bunting and there is glitter along these ones again. There's another one with kind of splatters, but this is pink with white on them. Some buckets and spades. More of those little animals, but this time with some beach hats, and those are very cute. And then some nice summery coloured stripes. Then we have something a bit different from usual. We have some decoupage sheets. And I have never actually used decoupage before, so this will be quite interesting for me. The way these work are you have the full image, and then the idea is that you stack up the other images on top with some dimension in between each to make a dimensional topper. So on this first one, for example, you have the full image, you have just the frame with the image itself, so it doesn't have the banner or the background. Then you have just the ice cream and the mice, and you actually have a spare one of those, so you have 2 of those. You can use one for something else. And then you have one just with this mouse, and then the banner there as well. So yeah, you can make a dimensional topper with that. Of course, if you wanted, you could just use them as individual pieces. It works very nicely as just a standalone piece. You could use this, and because it would be without this part, you could maybe make a shaker of it if you wanted to. So we have the one with the ice cream and the 3 little mice. We have 3 little sweeties on deck chairs, and here you can pop up the frames separately and the deck chairs and then the critters, and then you have the sentiments. A little sailing boat, and these again, a lot of them do have glittery parts. So on this one, the sailing boat and the flags and the word sea have glitter on them, for example. And there's an extra little sentiment to go with this one if you want. This one is, there's a puffin and a cat wrapped up in a beach towel. Very cute. And this time, whereas for example the first two have the frame portion can be popped up again, this one the frame portion will be set back because you only have it on the main image, and then the inner portions will be popped up. And this one's the same, that the frame will be kind of set back once you have all your layers in. So this has a little sunbathing froggy. Here's a couple more frogs playing in the sea. Little beach hut with those same little animals. And then there's a larger beach hut, or like a beach house. So that's the decoupage pieces. Like I said, I haven't played with those before, so I'm looking forward to giving them a try. Then we have the peel-offs. We have Candy Floss Pink glitter peel-offs this time. We had some iridescent glitter peel-offs a couple of kits ago, and they're really pretty. I've used them for quite a lot of things. So these, they have the pinkish tone, but they're also kind of see-through. So the colour will be slightly different depending what you put them on. If they're on white, then they will be very pink, but if you put them against another colour, then the colour you have in the background will slightly affect how they appear. So those are very pretty, so that's the peel-offs. Then we have the stencils this time around, and this is a bubbles stencil, a 4x4 stencil which Lizi designed and has lots of circles for making a bubble design. The other stencils we've had so far have had the negative pieces in that you can mask off with, and these ones don't. But it's still a very usable stencil and very fun for making bubbly backgrounds, for example, and I already have some ideas for doing with this. Next, the last thing from the large bag, which is the stamp set, and I really like this stamp set. I love this background image. So this stamp set is called Let's Celebrate, which is also one of the sentiments. And this image creates a never-ending pattern. So when you stamp it down, you can then stamp it again. You move it up so this edge is against this edge, and it will make a continuous pattern. Likewise, these edges you stamp and they will be making a continuous pattern. So I think that's really cool, and I'm very much looking forward to playing with that. We also have some little shells and a couple of sentiments. So there's, as I said, Let's Celebrate, and then Best Escape Anyone Can Have, Beach, and Happiness Comes in Waves. So it's a very fun stamp set. So that completes the large bag, and then we will move on to the embellishment bag. And first off, I will show you, we have some foam squares that Lizi put in. So the decoupage pieces, as I said, the idea is that you layer each element up with some dimension in between. So we have these foam squares, which you can use for creating your decoupage elements, or you could use them for however you normally use your foam squares, just for popping up other elements if you want to use them for something else. Then we have some ribbons. We have this lovely one with the beach huts, and we have 1 meter of this. Very pretty kind of soft blue colour with white beach hut detail on it. Very pretty ribbon. It kind of reminds me of the palm tree ribbon that we had in the May kit, I think it was. Then we also have 3 other ribbons. These are all skinny ribbons, which are very good for tying bows, for example. We have teal zeal, which matches quite well with the colour of the beach hut one. Lemonade is the yellow, and then zesty orange is the orange. We have some puffy stickers, which match the bunting designs that we have. So these could be used as bunting, you could put them along a ribbon and use them as bunting, or you could just use them to make a geometric design, however you want. I believe these come as a larger sheet, which you can get as one of the add-ons. So if you really like these, you can order these as one of your add-ons and have them shipped with your kit if you're a subscriber, and no extra postage. But if you don't get them as an add-on, you'll just get a smaller portion of the sheet. If you order them as an add-on, it's a larger sheet, so you'll have more of them. We have some ephemera toppers, which match the designs we have with the pattern paper and the decoupage. There's this one with the beach towel, which you may remember was one of the decoupage pieces. There's an ice cream, a beach hat, and then the two little critters on the deck chair. Then we have a bag of sand, which is Lizzie's kind of challenging item for us this time around. And I do already have some thoughts on what I can do with this. But that's something a bit different to go in the kit. Very suitable for the theme, of course. We have this beach theme going on, and beaches tend to have sand, so it's very appropriate. We also have some seashells. Every kit will have 4 little seashells. I don't know if they're all, you might get different colours, I'm not sure about that. But these are the 4 that I have, and they're similar size, but as you can see, this dark one that I have is bigger than this smallest one here, the lighter one. And I have 3 different kind of colour patterns. The dark one, the lighter one, and then the middle colour. And these do have holes through them. The little hole that goes through, so that if you wanted to, you could thread them and have them like stringed up. It just depends how you want to use them. Also in the same bag that the shells came in are some wooden veneers that you can use as toppers or little embellishments. There are some seashells, a starfish, a boat, an anchor, a fish, a seahorse, and a little boat wheel, a helm. I can't think of the word in English. So there's those, and these you can use them as they are and have the nice wooden colour, or you can ink them up with distress inks, or your alcohol markers will work on them. I've seen people colour them up with Nuvo drops. You can also heat emboss over them. There's a lot of things you can do with them to colour them up. We also have some other wooden elements. These are some little wood veneers. There's a beach hat, which kind of coordinates with this one, although it's a much brighter pink. And then there's also an ice cream cone. And these do have a little foam adhesive element on the back. I would personally be inclined to put more foam adhesive to help them have more support, but they do have that foam there if you want that as an option. We have the sequins, and I won't get these out of the bag at the moment, but these are the sequins. Very pretty, almost kind of edible looking sequin mix. This is called the Summer Sprinkles sequins, and there's some nice bright greens, some softer blues, some kind of iridescent whites. There's clear, there's pinks and purples and oranges. Very nice summery beachy colours that of course go well with the rest of the kit. We have the Nuvo drops in Simply White, and these are the crystal drops, so these they recommend 24 hours to dry, and I like to put mine on the top. Maybe doesn't matter so much with the white, but with some of the other colours it can be a bit difficult to see. You can't necessarily tell from the bottle what colour they're going to be when they dry, so I like to put a blob on the top so that I can see exactly what colour it's going to be. It's just another way of swatching it out really. And the last thing we have is the dies, and this time we have ice cream and a flake. I remember in England we always used to get in the summer 99s with a flake. They were called 99 because they used to cost 99p, but I don't think they do anymore. Fairly sure they don't. But so this is their ice cream. It's like a whippy ice cream, and this will cut your flake, which is a little chocolate thing which you can then slide into one of the gaps here to hold it together. And I was talking with my husband trying to work out what else we could maybe use this for, this little flake die, and I was thinking like could work for making tree trunks or logs, things like that. And it will have the little kind of embossed texture lines. So these lines aren't going to cut, but they will leave some texture on your flake. So that's everything that came in the kit. Lots to be playing with. There are, I think, 8 of the decoupage sheets, so you could get 8 cards just by using the decoupage, for example, and that doesn't even start to think about the stamp set and the stencils and the toppers. There's really a lot that you can do with this kit, and it's such a lovely summery theme as well. I'm definitely looking forward to playing with this stamp set and that background stamp. There are lots of fun ways you can use, and I think the sand's going to be a good challenge as well. So if you would like it and you're not already a subscriber, there is a link down below where you can get this kit, or where you can sign up to be a subscriber. As I said, subscribers will get the option to have any order they place up until the point of the kits being shipped. Any other order they place can be shipped in with their kit at no extra shipping cost. Or if you want to get it sooner, you can choose to have it shipped sooner and just pay the shipping. But if you want to save on the shipping, you can have it shipped all together, and that's a very good deal for you. So I would suggest checking that out if you're a subscriber, or if you've been thinking about subscribing, that's a good reason to do so. So I'll have links below to all of that. Once I have made my 10 cards, and when that video is live, there will also be a link down below where you can find that video, so you can check it out there. Or if you are a subscriber, you'll of course have it in your subscription feed. If you're not getting notifications of my videos, you can click the bell to make sure you will be getting notifications when I post a new video, and then you will make sure you won't miss out on them. And if you're not already a subscriber, then you can click the bubble on the screen to subscribe to my channel. There's also a bubble where you can subscribe to Lizi's channel, the Love from Lizi channel. If you have any comments, do leave them down below. There are a couple more videos on the screen now that you may enjoy, and I will see you next time. Bye!